Hi, I'm Millie. My husband, Jonty, and I, along with our 2 kids, Milo and Aspen, moved to Singapore from the UK in the middle of 2020, during the height of the global pandemic. Singapore ranks as the 20th smallest country in the world, and we are enjoying exploring every kilometre of it, finding the extraordinary wonders in our everyday lives. Welcome to Wanderlust.
I love walking up this bit here at Marymount. My mum and dad used to just live here up the road. We are actually headed to Thomson Nature Park, but we decided that we're going to stop off at the Shun Fu Hawker Centre because we haven't been there for a long time and it's a great place to go, great food, and we're just going to enjoy it. Over the road there's lots that's changed over the last few years. There used to be a load of terrace houses with blue tiled roofs that have had to come down, which is a bit sad to be honest, because they're really, really beautiful and quite unique. But because I think underneath they're building the new Thomson East Coast Line, which on a plus side will help us get to the beach a lot quicker, so it's all good.
What's your favourite dish?
It is the rice pork. My favorite dish at our hawker centre is wonton noodles.
Favourite hawker dish?
Oh, that's a difficult one. It depends on which hawker I'm at.
Yeah.
So here at Shun Fu, I do like the pork, roast pork rice.
I had duck noodles today, that's really good. I was trying to find something that I haven't had for a while. So we're full and we're either going to take a bus or an MRT to our next destination, a bus to go for a walk. We've been indoors the last couple of days because it's been raining really heavily, which has been quite nice. It's been like 24 degrees. I actually felt cold on the balcony. Milo and Aspen haven't been outside for a couple of days, so I've started to go a little bit crazy. We spent a lot of time lately on the water. If you haven't seen, you can catch last week's vlog. That's been really fun. So we're going to stick to dry land today and go for a walk somewhere.
Our kids, with all that boundless energy that they have, decided that they would take the lift instead of the stairs, so they're back there and then they'll take the lift down. I do like that though. There's just a normal footbridge, but a lot of them have lifts for the elderly or the people who are unable to get up and down the stairs, so it's all good. One of the things that definitely has changed since we've lived here is that when we used to come in for holidays, I used to be quite happy just to walk out in the sunshine, and used to take the mickey out of my mum, who used to just walk in the shade all the time and just hug the shade. But now we live here, I found myself hugging the shade because the sun gets really hot and you don't want to get burnt. We're actually entering in at Upper Pierce Reservoir and we're going to take a walk through to get towards the Thomson Nature Park. Very straightforward bus journey up the road from near the Shun Fu area, which was great. Kids were kind of mental on the bus, always awkward, but it becomes more awkward when you start to tell them off and all that sort of stuff. I don't know. Anyway, we're here, it's all good. We've seen a sign telling us to not feed wild boars or monkeys or stray dogs, so it suggests that those are things that we might come across today.
This is the kind of walk I was after, something a bit more rugged, a bit more through the jungle.
We're gonna play Pooh Sticks from Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, it's going to be a slow race. You have to put it there,
Mine's
cross over
the
and
small
see
one.
who's comes out first.
Mine is the small one. This. Yay, I win!
Hey, there's Milo's stick.
We haven't been out on a walk like this for ages actually, and it's really nice. It almost feels a little bit like the UK, except it's hot and sticky and the trees are very different, but like a wander through the woods, which is what we did an awful lot. But I was just looking across, there's like depth and layers upon layers of like thick forestry, and it's just amazing. Just listen to that. It's amazing.
Found something like an answer. Something else. Hi.
They eat eggs. So if there's chickens
little bugs
about.
and little mice.
I was doing a little bit of research yesterday, and apparently there's remnants of an old kampong here, so we're going to try and find it. We're just following the path as we go, and I believe it splits off into different walks that you can do, so we're going to keep going, see what we can find. It's nice just to be able to have the time to just let the kids look at things and just kind of take in what we've got. Found some little bugs, lots of spiders, thankfully no huge ones at the moment, but you do kind of hear rustling in the leaves every now and again, and it kind of makes you wonder what is in the jungle. Ah, we found a sign, so let's see what it says.
I found a broken plant pot and a big wall. Oh, I see 2 broken plant pots.
What do you reckon this thing is?
Like a water, what do they call it?
Water reservoir or deposit? A water thing.
In the UK, we would go to a place called Sculthorpe Nature Park as well, and it would has these really cool boardwalk bits over it. But in the UK, I felt a little bit like I wish that I was just able just to ramble and trudge through the forest. Here, I'm really grateful for it because I don't want to encounter any snakes or bugs that might want to nibble. And so this is actually really nice. It makes it a bit easier, although I do miss that sort of sense of adventure that you get. Oh, gross. I think I've just been pooped on. Have a look at this. What is that? I kind of want to sniff it. Oh no, it's okay. It's not poop. I don't know what it is. Some sort of seed that has landed on me. Gross. Okay, let's show Millie. Tell her it's poop. I've been pooped on. A tree, I think. Some seeds.
Found some more, I guess, ruins. Literally made out of stone. I guess once upon a time would have sort of atap roofs made out of leaves. I can't feel a breeze, but these leaves are waving around.
What?
Really weird.
Okay, Mommy, can you come with me?
About your enormous tree.
Oh, I just saw an enormous tree.
Have a look for yourself.
That's what she asked me to say. Just a big tree. I don't know what am I supposed to say?
I have no idea.
It's a big tree.
It suddenly got a little bit darker,
I can see the clouds coming in.
and I thought, oh, it's just dropped a couple of degrees or two, which means it's gonna rain. Never mind. I've got our trusty 7-Eleven umbrellas that half of Singapore also has, so hopefully we won't get too wet, or might miss it altogether.
You can hear the rain. I can just start to feel it now. What's really strange is that the rain has stopped, but the forest is really quiet. It's like everything decided that it was going to close up and just stop making noise. You can hardly hear any birds, hardly hear any cicadas or crickets or anything like that. I mean, you can hear aspen whispering about 15 meters away, but I love it. It's suddenly so quiet. The rain stopped.
Oh, there's one there.
What is it, Aspen?
It's a saga seed.
Yeah, we can add
I
it to our
see
collection at
more.
home. See more? Yeah.
I said I. Oh, that's just a shell.
This is what they come out of. They come out there.
One is
Oh yeah.
touch.
We just bumped into an uncle, an older guy who showed us some photos of like a blue coral snake that he saw here yesterday. He's told us just to be careful when we're looking out because apparently there's no anti-venom for it in Singapore either, which is kind of crazy, so now we're on high alert.
This is a coral snake, guys. Who's the one that spotted it? Woo! There's a snake. We saw a snake.
I just got some steps here that are leading up to what looks like an old toilet cubicle or something.
Yeah, it's a toilet I saw.
All the way down there, there's a small stream.
It's quite hard to describe the scale of thick jungle out here. It's actually amazing. To think that some people just lived down there not so long ago was really, really strange because it has completely overtaken and overgrown with jungle, and wherever we look at the moment there's just thick vegetation. Oh, except for just up here where there seems to be ruins of another house. Hang on.
Another building behind me, it's all got blue tiles in it, so maybe it was a kitchen once upon a time, but for now it's being claimed back by all the foliage and trees around here.
This would have been a gate to get in. That used to be standing up like this. And also, it seems like it hasn't fallen down long ago because it doesn't have a lot of moss on, and also because that's also bent over. So it looks like it's been knocked down and knocked the pole down, but the pole is still there.
Good detective skills, Milo. Here comes the rain. We found a sign for the Ruins and Figs Trail, so we're going to take this road and see what more ruins we can find. It's really nice walking around here, seeing the photos of what the houses used to look like and then seeing bits of the house, and Milo was just asking why they've just been left, and I guess as the families got older maybe some of the kids wanted to go and live somewhere kind of a bit more modern or find jobs, and some of them had set up a bakery, so they moved to somewhere I guess where there's more people, more business, so over time they've just been left, which is kind of nice to see. A little bit of history. I guess Singapore's still relatively new, but seeing that feels like it's really, really long time ago, but actually it wasn't at all. Up a slight slope. There's no hills in Singapore, but still. A few more ruins over this side.
A 3-minute video where the first 30 seconds is lovely and then the rest is
Standard.
me forgetting to turn off the camera.
Oh, I see.
You can kind of see the symmetry of this house. There's like some stairs that lead up to a doorway, and then there's windows either side. The only residence seem to be some trees. This one's a fair size.
It's cool. You can see where the bathroom and the shower would have been. Still got all the tiles on the floor. So we've come across a fig tree. I didn't actually know that figs grew like this. I presume they kind of would have grown like plums or something, but we've got one. Let me try and open. It's not ripe, but hey, little bug in it. There's hundreds of them though. Absolutely hundreds of them, and hundreds of bugs are being eaten alive.
All the figs are collected at the bottom of the tree trunk, and they remind me of like a marketplace in the south of France where you just got olives and olives and olives, but they're obviously figs.
Always hungry, these two.
I found a vine.
Tell me about the thick ones.
The thick ones you can swing across. Wow, look how long this is. It's true.
We're following the red route now, which should be leading us back to the main entrance of the visitor centre down here. These guys have tied themselves together with a long vine.
With a few long vines.
A few long vines.
I can give you the thick one. I'm holding the thick one.
These are so spiky. We've been walking for probably a couple of hours. It's really nice around here. We've passed maybe 6 people. That's it. There's just nobody else around, which is really, really nice. I can hear cars again, so I think we're starting to get near to the main entrance. The rain has held off, which is really, really nice. We haven't had to cut our walk short or go through any quicker, so we've managed to spot lots and lots of ruins. It's a little bit like a movie set around here. You can imagine sort of Indiana Jones being filmed here or something. There's lots of little things hidden away, which is pretty awesome. Having a really nice time.
Pick one. Wait, I know what. Pick one. Oh, and then like all close.
There's lots of signs as you walk around, which is great to just get a little bit more information. This one here that we found says that the ruins that they are now were actually vacated in the late 80s, which really isn't that long ago because I was born in the late 80s. So yeah, not that long ago that people were still living, I guess, completely in the jungle, this bit. There's not a lot. I guess there's the roads, the paths in and out, but there's not a lot about, and the sign also tells us that there's lots of rambutans around. We've seen figs, so lots of different fruits, and some of the houses would have had farmland attached to them as well.
And your favourite animal?
And it says that there's slow lorises here, which are my favourite animal. Second favourite to Jonty.
I am an animal. There's a small female golden orb, still quite juvenile I think. These grow to be about the size of my hand.
This road here is only one of 2 that you would have had access into the village, and Lorong Pelita, the Pelita bit actually means oil lamp in Malay, so it would have meant oil lamp road, which is quite fitting because the village actually only received electricity in the 60s and then was vacated in the 80s.
Here is what looks like some old toilet cubicles next to the new toilet cubicles, but the old ones look like something out of a Lara Croft movie.
We hope you've had a good start to the new year. We have. It's been good fun so far, and we've got a little bit of time left, still off school and work, to explore a little bit more of Singapore. So if you've got any other places, like we didn't even know this place was like this, so do keep giving us your recommendations, and we've got some time to check them out. We're hoping to go and explore some other new places that we haven't been to yet. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Bye!